Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle. Big.
Check it. It's Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
None you know my dear walk on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. I mean, our Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. But if you just type Boss Talk Podcast 101 in Google search and everything will pop up. But if you want to see all our visuals, you got to go over to our YouTube channel. Don't only subscribe. We're asking for your membership, okay? And how you do that is under each and every one of our videos. In our description section, there's a link that says membership, join it here. Click that link, go ahead and join it. And we appreciate you and we love you and we thank you for the support.
We got a special guest in here today. Y'all about to get a treat, man. This guy right here don't need no introduction. This guy right here, man, this is the second time on the show too, man. And I get excited about this one because, you know, the Don come in. It's time to get it going, man. Welcome back to Boss Talk 101. My boy Don Key is in the building. Lil Keke, as y'all doing.
Thank you for having me. It's a special to be able to come to y'all building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all came and seen me last time, so the famous Boss Talk building that I see all the time. I'm getting that.
Is it like you thought
I'm getting a great shot. It's beautiful.
Is it like,
it's nice.
You seen it online.
I love effort. Yeah. I love effort. You know what I'm saying? I love anybody putting the effort into anything. It's beautiful.
Man,
and you can see the growth.
Yes, I can.
Man, you know, the thing I look at, man, is that you one of them ones, man, I can interview you all day, every day. And you know when you call me, I said, nigga, you can't do no wrong. We gonna do that. I'm like, nigga, you can't do no wrong.
Yeah, I've been telling E, let me go knock it down. I told E 5-6 months I'm on the way. Let me get it did.
Hey, man, thank you, man. So I seen you, man, on, 50 years in hip hop, that Houston, man, that was dope, bro. Like, I like the way Donnie Houston and Bun, how did you feel about that? That was using that 90s part.
Well, what's funny about that is I had a little joke that I told while I was on there because they had me on there with some of the greats, Jay Prince and Captain Jack and all that.
Steve.
Hey, man, yeah, that ain't my era right there. They're a little bit before. So I'm like, man, y'all got me on this panel right here. But it was a great thing, you know what I'm saying, for us to, I didn't even know that a lot of our history was still there, you know, not just the active part, you know, just living in the city. And it was a lot of faces, even from Lester Sir Pace and just the people that I grew up in the game with. So to be able to see our culture, and you know, I didn't think that the world represented the South with 50 years of hip hop the way that we should, but for us, and we always take care of our own. So for us to do it at home and get that type of response was great.
Man, y'all killed it too, just to educate people. You know how much education was in that room?
Yeah,
it was so many dope, you know, moments that I seen just listening to everybody tell their story for what they represented during that time. Was heavy, man.
Crazy.
And then to see you, them nigga I should have been sitting up there with them niggas. I got the grade. I seen them.
Right. I stood up at the end. I said, hey, hold on. I'll make this panel right here. You know, I'm about 14 to 15 in this panel right here, man. So, but it was beautiful, man, to see all that.
So have you worked with Mike Dean? You and Mike Dean did some stuff together? Yeah. Like I seen him in Scarface when they did that thing. What was that little old thing where he did?
Oh, Tiny's Desk.
Ooh, I said, boy, that thing was crazy.
Mike Dean to go.
Yeah, real crazy with it.
As
I was
far
like
as
that.
Sounds and history, when people say how you to go, well, I mean, like history, sound, been around, and for the still here and be still active and still looked at in this type of huge wave throughout the game. At first, man, when we were young, we were blessed to have him around our city and making music, but he's a worldwide big game player. So to have him in the building to be that was great.
Man, you know, I just really looked at like the way that that whole panel, when you look at Jay Prince told his story, Rec Shop, you know, he talked about signing you early you and was it Fat Pat? Yeah, like how did that go down? That's a real deal.
That's a real deal. I was a rebel. You know, I'm young, I'm a kid, I'm running around, I'm getting it in. So I actually had 2 deals on the table. I had one with Jam Down, and then I had the other one where Rick was trying to. I actually had 3 because the original people big time who did Pimp the Pen, the 3 in the morning, Russell, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Russell, yeah.
Russell tried to sign me first. He felt like I should made that choice first, coming from the Pimp the Pen, and it would have been natural. But at that time, I was getting hot, so I'm 18, 19 years old. I ran with the first dollars I seen, which was Jam Down. Now, if I had to go back and change anything, I wouldn't, because they really believed and we've done a lot. But at that time, D-Rec had booked a plane ticket for me and Fat Pat to come to Atlanta for him to try to sign us, and I didn't make the plane.
You was young. How old was you then?
About 19 or 20.
Shit, you lucky.
I didn't make the trip. So Pat went, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, he was trying to sign both of us, me and Fat Pat, together. So I ended up going with Jam Down. And long story short, Pat ended up going with Rec Shop. And that's how it all got started.
Wow. So you and Pat, how was y'all's introduction, like you and him, when y'all first linked up and met?
Pat was an idol of mine in an infamous way. He was a myth to me because he's older than me. He's 4 or 5 years older than me, and I'm from a neighborhood with lots and lots and lots of boys. You know, we rapping with no shirts off, we tattoos, we selling rocks, we jumping gates, and we real. I used to always explain we kind of like the hot boys or something. It's a lot of boys, a lot of boys jumping around. So Pat was a myth. He was the freestyle king at High Rollers. He was this big dude, such. I never really saw him. I just heard about him. But in my neighborhood, I was revered. Like, man, Keke got that flow. He doing this here. He rap. I'm coming. So my neighborhood used to put the juice in the plug in my back to, I want Fat Pat. You know, I want that freestyle title and I want all that. So my first time meeting him, he shook me out of my boots. But because I was a kid, I met him at Screw House. But Screw introduced us in that particular frame. Yeah, this that Lil Keke I've been telling you about, and this that Fat Pat that you've been hearing about. And we got the introduction and then we just took it from there. Our first time ever meeting, we done a big Screw tape. The biggest song that we probably ever done on Screw is called Funk on Your Mind. And this was a very big Screw tape anthem and still is to today. I'm talking about we got it on from the first time that we've ever seen each other. Went right into Screw House, right in the wood room, got right on the mic and made a tape. First time I ever seen it.
That's crazy, man. Because like I said, when you guys was going, you know, when all that was going down, man, that's like 90, 96, 95, right? Mm-hmm. 95. Mm-hmm. You guys, that music, that sound, that time in the 90s, man, I reflect back and it was stupid, bro, the way it was. But something that Steve, the guy on that panel, was saying is about how hard it was trying to come up being from the South and how they was looked at. You know, I always talk about that from the East Coast, which East Coast didn't just do that to the South. They just was real. You know, they did to the West, they did to whoever. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't have Def Jam and Universal and one that wasn't on the corner. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go downtown. Like, you know, their introductions and their opportunities to get in the game with having, you know, they from hip hop big DJs and big record companies and Russell Simmons. We didn't grow up like that. We really grew up with the, you know, started with the mixtapes and the Screw tapes and out the trunk and out there and it was, we got it the hard way, and I think that's what humbled us the most and that's what made us become the legends that we are. That's why our fans and our people revere us so much because of how we had to come up. They remember these tapes and these sounds and these small clubs and what we was doing, traveling without the navigation and kissing babies. I used to tell people all the time, man, we used to drive 4 or 5 hours away. It wasn't no navigation. Turn right by the Blue House. and when you get to my grandma's house, call me, we gonna pull over there. That, I'm from that life, so imagine that particular fan right there still seeing me and where I'm at today. Mm-hmm. They love to go in their pocket and give me $10 for something right now. I stream my music because they remember me pulling to that small club and I'm still here. And for me to have their daughters and their nieces and them to become fans 20 years later, it's great. It's not too many places that can do that like the South.
No, I remember
you being amused and amazed. We in this hip hop mode.
I love it. Because, you know, going back to the Tiny Desk, when Scarface did that, I remember how everybody was like in such awe of like, man, he went so hard. When you first heard it, how did you feel about it?
Well, you know, that wasn't as much as an awe to me as was that. That's Phase. That person right there, we see him at them mannerisms and at the club. We see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get to see that particular person. Like, me and Bum, we got a special coming out today, actually, after the Grammys on Channel 11 back home. KHOU. What is that? CBS today, after the Grammys. Well, a thing that we done 3 generations of what? Really D, Bun B, and me. And we was just explaining how, like, for me, being so away from the East Coast and not being connected to the West as we want to, these were my heroes. Yeah. Scarface, Bun B. So that particular person y'all seen on Tiny Desk, I've already studied that man. I call him on the phone, FaceTime if I know him. You know what I'm saying? So they y'all seeing something that we see. Faith performed like that. He'll do that on his birthday party. Had a band and be doing all. So it was great. And I was more enjoyed about to see the people who hadn't been able to just embrace him like that in so long. Exactly. And for him to be getting, I love when we get our flowers 20 and 30 years later. Yeah. It's very important.
I think they needed to see that. Because niggas need to know.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know me from my side of it. Niggas need to know and understand and respect what's going down with what Scarface can do. Yeah. And because a lot of times I think it was way underrated. I look at them top whatever lists that come out on the East and West, wherever, and I be really aggravated and upset because certain people ain't on there or because it ain't merited to my perfection. But that's all, that's something to where we gotta create our own thing down here. And I think that's where I'm at with it. Pushing information up. You know what I mean? Because if we don't do that, then we're not doing ourselves justice. Right. You know what I'm saying? We got the technology, we got the platforms, and we just got to do the work.
And we love our own.
Yeah, for sure. Texas was something different though. You could do it right here in Texas.
Been doing it right here in Texas.
You see what I'm saying? Like Texas, Keke could do whatever, sell how many, right here in Texas. And a lot of people don't have that.
The Texas rap scene and just it allowed us to have a great life, early. And I'm so glad that I was able to mature inside the game, so I can really. I'm living much, much better in my older days, in my old game than I was at. The young Lil Keke is a firecracker. It's up. I wouldn't change nothing, but being mature and able to last and survive the game and make it right here, it's easy as pie now. Now it's just rolling.
Wow. Yeah, because the thing that I wanted to say about you that I've noticed, just watching the way how you grind and you hustle. When I see a lot of legends, because I think of you as a legend, and I think of other Houston legends, I see how they are sitting back and reaping the benefits from all the hard work that they've done before. And the way how you are, I know you're still reaping that benefit, but you still grinding like you still that kid from back then. They sitting back and just chilling.
I ain't doing no chilling.
That's what I noticed about you. And I'm like, I think you're one of the only ones that I see that keep pushing out music consistently, keep doing a lot,
Well, I was just giving somebody an example about that yesterday, which was based on, I'm very blessed from a financial standpoint.
Right.
And it's not just saying, because I always think I haven't missed anything that God got for me. I'm a spiritual person. I'm going to get everything I'm supposed to get. So I don't make my music all the time from a money standpoint. I make my music to make sure that they're going to do it again. Like when I do 25 Summers, the goal is, are you going to buy the next thing? When I did Legend, I knew that they was gonna love 25 Summers based on the reaction that I got from Legend. So when I go into my music, I tell the young artists this all the time. I'm not really worried about the stream, what it's gonna do. I'm gonna get it. The thing is keeping my fans excited about the next particular thing that I want to do. I'm running a catalog game. I'm running it up. I'm doing what I need to do. And relevance is everything. These samples that you hear, knocking those down and chunk up the deuce and I'm a G and screwed and I already want draped up and dripped. All these are my samples. And people tell me, man, Key, man, did such and such pay you on this and such? Hey, man, Drake done paid me. Logic done paid me for samples. I didn't always get paid for samples, but my relevance, being here today, still being important, still getting booked, still dropping my music, still doing what I need to do, and still being called to come do a podcast interview. Y'all don't just want to interview anybody. So relevance is the most important thing, not always the money. The relevance is going to bring you the money.
You are dope because when you look at all of those samples, you've been sampled more than any other artist, really, when it come down to that screw phase. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some out there we don't even know about. I think about that for
thousands. We take down thousands.
That's me, damn.
We take them down all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's crazy is people call me to do features, and sometimes it be one that been done 20 times. I be like, bro, they done that one right there about 10 times. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm probably the most sampled artist in Texas, probably most of. But like I say, man, people would think that get under my skin. It doesn't, man. It plays a lot into. Now I'm older now. Now I ain't gonna let you get away with everything I used to let you get away with. But I'm still. The most important is relevance to me.
Wow, man. So Drake, I heard you say that he just said
he just said draped up,
dripped out, and still got it right with you.
But see, that's a testament. If I tell people that's what we talking about, the hard work. People don't understand. A lot of things that we're getting now, opportunities, Honeylands, rodeos, and all that, it's behind not knowing publishing young, not knowing about samples and not knowing all that. Like, I might have missed all that money for them samples early, and then 25 years later, the biggest rapper in the game come pay me for something. He barely even sampled something I said. He just said something I said, draped up and dripped out. I got Logic, I got Booker T, I got Crown Raw. All these people are tapping into my music and sampling it and what else, licensing it and all these different things, and it's 20 years later, and the best part about it, I own it now.
Wow.
So when they was sampling and doing all that early, I didn't own it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm reaping the benefits of the samples and the licensing and all that. Man, I done Crown Raw this year, Booker T this year, all type of Logic, you know, like I just said. So I get the opportunities later. So that's what I'm saying. When you focus on the big game, which is staying relevant and having an opportunity to still keep going, the other things gonna fall in place.
Everything happens in God's time.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about staying relevant, what do you think about the music industry right now when you see a lot of people are, not say struggling, but the antics that they're doing to stay relevant in the music industry? What do you feel about that?
Well, everybody is complaining about the streaming and how it goes and what. I got narratives to it. It's like this. They always said the gas price is up, right? Man, the gas price. Boy, they don't get none. You ain't got to get none.
They got to drive.
No. You would not go to jail for not getting no gas. I'm going to go get something. I don't care if it's $5 a gallon because I got something to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the streaming and the music game. It's so bad. Let it alone.
You don't have to listen to it.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to go in that studio and waste that time, do them videos, do that content. All these people that's complaining about their streaming and making these, they still at it.
I'm not even talking about the streaming part. I'm talking mainly about, because people always say it's not the talent that's in right now. It's how crazy you can go with your drama, the antics, like that sort of stuff. Because that's where people are going to be watching you.
Well, for me, it's always different phases of the game. The game go through different phases. Vinyl, cassettes, CDs, streaming, content. It's all about, can you survive it? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people doing a lot of antics and all that. Will they survive it? Will that be enough for you to continue? That be that thing. I don't care what it's been. I figured out a cassette. I didn't understand any of them. Yeah. I remember cassettes stacked all up in the garage and people bootlegging them. I remember the CDs getting burned and bootlegged. Yeah. Now we got the stream and we don't understand that. Now we trying, can you survive it? And the thing about it, the game ain't for everybody.
No, it ain't.
It might take you 20 years to figure out that wasn't for you. Or it may take you 20 years to figure out the particular lane that you get in. There's a lot of rappers that should be managers. There's a lot of other people it's a lot of different other ways to make money in the game that people, so people are just, sometimes people tap into what they see, antics and this, that, but how long is the survival rate on that? Mm-hmm. Can you really win on it? Can you stay in that particular space? Me, man, I haven't really had to, I don't do that much talking. Like this park, I don't, because I don't have, it doesn't require me to have to survive off that. I'm extremely blessed in what I do now. I understand the game. I need to do more talking. You got to come out, content, tell your story. But I haven't been able to get something like that and have to lean on it. Yeah, I've been blessed, and I tell people even in the podcast game, some of my partners, I tell them that want to jump in, hey, be careful because sometimes you be compromising your character, and then when you get through with the podcast game, you want to come back over here to the real one. And most of us, we're gonna look at you based on the character that you just got to driving yourself into for the last couple of years. So sometimes people, man, are jumping into things that might not be sustainable for their character and who they are. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep with it.
I want to go back to the streaming part because there was a lot, like I said, I heard Snoop complaining about it. It was a lot of people that didn't feel like the music industry has been paying what it's supposed to pay in this phase. And so that's something that a lot of artists and a lot of people complain about, you know what I mean? But you have a different take on it.
Can you survive it? That's just it. My whole thing is we have to be able to play the game until we get it figured out. It goes back to what I'm saying. Did you have cassettes figured out? Did you have CD? You didn't have any of that figured out, but you survived it. And it goes back to what I'm saying. Like, if it's that much of pressure and stopping you from getting where you want to go, you don't have to do it.
You don't.
You don't have to do it like, you don't have to continue to get these beats, go in the studio, record. This is something that got to be in you in order. I heard y'all say the thing about Snoop. About, you know what I'm saying? Snoop is an OG. That's my guy. I love him. I think what he's saying is perfectly true of what he's saying. But here's the thing about it. It's not stopping him from doing it.
No.
This is a total game. Like, for instance, we talking about the streaming. Well, we can complain about it and how much it's not doing and what it is, but take the rest of it from us, though. What about taking the Instagram from us, taking YouTube from us? All of it's a thing. Like, when I drop 25 Summers, it's not just about the album. It's about Honeyland, this particular show. I done this here. It's a whole thing. So my whole thing is, we're complaining about one side of the game of it, but it's connected to everything. I use Snoop for the same example, which is, Snoop may have made a great example of how we get losing on the streams, but if you turn around, Snoop is the biggest branded artist in the game.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's Corona, this, that. I don't
Everything.
care.
Commercials, this nigga, Martha Stewart, this
whatever
nigga.
you can think of. So my whole thing is, favor ain't fair.
Yeah.
And the streaming part of it is just one part of it. It takes more than that. It takes the content, it takes the posting, it takes the music. It's an overall thing. And if you outwork the process, that's what I do. I outwork the process. I do so much work to whatever you cheat me on, you have to eventually tell me the truth. Because I'm going to outwork the process. I'm not going to have less work than you can out-cheat me for. I'm going to have more work that you're going to have to come clean about. And one thing about it, I'm going to own mine. I'm going to own mine. So you're going to eventually have to tell me the truth. So I don't have a lot of streaming complaints because my favor and where I'm at, it's about favor. I'm not watching the numbers from that type of way. The album brings this. The album gives me a chance to go to Boss Talk. The album gives me a chance to go on the do the rodeo and come out. The album gives me a chance to rap in front of 25,000 with Jesus. The album gives me a chance to get the sponsorships and I got my own ice cream flavor. I got my own beer. I got my own clothing line. It's a whole thing. So it goes back to some of the artists that complaining. This ain't even for you.
I did see Jeezy down there. You just mentioned that.
Beautiful. We had a beautiful
What the hell?
The Snowfest.
What was it? How did that come together? Explain that to me.
Jeezy, man, I think Jeezy is a part of our city just like he a part of Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He come a lot. He a gang, his street cat. We love him. So he just left a few weeks ago, but in November we had him for the Snowfest. It was real big, sold out.
I seen him. I was like, damn, he was down there. You know, it hit you like that on that internet. You know, I'm old. I ain't going too many places, but I said, damn, Jeezy down there, they kicking it.
Yeah.
But it's something that you figured out though. You know how to launch a project, bro. Yeah, but to launch a project, man, like you do, the way you layer it, the way you lay it out, that's a gift, bro. Everybody not able to do that. Some people are doing it, you know, to the best of their ability on the independent level. You, for some reason, it looks different. I've told a lot of people this. You hear me say it a lot. When that nigga launched something now, it's like he under some type of a label or something.
Well, the thing is about it, people would think that that's related to a financial thing. No, that's effort. God gonna bless your effort. Like I'm not all I tell people this is not as easy as spend 40,000, drop it. 80,000 come back. No. It's not that simple. But I put me and Slim, then we be laughing all the time when I let him hear my rap. Tell him, man, you be doing them professional albums. He laugh when I tell him, man, I just be trying to get God to see that I'm really working.
You planting your seed.
I'm really trying to, so he can, and I'm
get that harvest.
Like, mindset is everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my mindset, so when I do a rollout, from the cars to the albums to the content of the pieces, I'm just, hey man, it goes back to, hey man, at this particular age, for you to be still tapped into anything that I do, I want you to know that I'm very appreciative and grateful. So I'm gonna put out some effort in order to make you I'm not sad when I'm getting ready to do a release because I know I got the vibe and I got the energy of my fans. They gonna tap in.
They definitely gonna tap in.
How old were you when you really tapped into your spirituality, and what caused you to? My
mom very spiritual, and even with me being, I've been off the porch a long time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm off the porch. So I'm just a guy that I got a wild spiritual mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I got more deep into it as I got kids and and as I got a little older. But I always had that in me because I understand life. I understand small things that, this is just not everything that I've got done and everything that I do is no type of way that I do all that on my own. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to get to the small, hey man, when I'm explaining this to somebody young, I may hit them with something crazy. Yeah. I may tell them something like, man, it's the sun up there right there. You know, he comes out in the morning and it's bright and it's shiny. And you know, it's a moon. I seen that moon in Dallas. I seen it in Japan. Anywhere I've been, when I look up at the sky, I see that moon. Who put that there? A scientist? A man drove that up there? I be asking questions like that. I'm confused. That sun that we watching every morning that go up and come back, who got it there? A scientist?
Man, it's bigger than that.
Because the reason why I asked that question
so I'm like,
no, I agree.
Because you know how we all, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people, you know, their mom did put that in them. But to get it for your own, because you always have that foundation, but when we get older, when we hit that road bump and whatever, we turn to him and sometimes don't turn back because of something that happened. You know what I mean? So, and with age comes wisdom too. You know that every time when you get closer to God, you know something coming around the corner that's going to really try to hit you down.
Faith is everything for me, and my faith don't waver. And what I don't try to do, I don't play the preacher game. Like, I'm not trying to waver your faith. Yeah. Whatever you decide that you want to be, I'm just letting you know you can't waver mine. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with drink. I ain't drank none of that in 15 years. Right. I'm not on the microphone talking everybody out of it and talking. That's a decision you have to. Now, if you my partner in my family, you come ask me, I'm gonna tell you the repercussions and what I think. But I'm not playing the one on the microphone to the youngster. Put that cup down. I can have that conversation because I'm from the particular life, but I'm very deep and stiff into what I believe, and it's the same thing with spiritual. Like that same thing with that cup. When I put that cup down, I had to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And make that decision. So it ain't something that I'm blasting and making somebody else do. Same thing with spiritual. You have to, you know, I own God all day to everybody. That ain't something that everybody want to accept. But if you know me and you around what I do, you're going to hear it.
How much did it help you with when you lost your mom?
Man, listen, it helped me because my mom is so spiritual. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be prepared for that moment. Never. But I was able to understand the moment a lot much more. I'm the leader of my family. So in more ways than one, not from a financial standpoint, from a mental standpoint, from an everything standpoint. So based on the role that I had to play in my family, I had to use that pain and do what I had to do to still stand up. Because I'm telling you, man, my mom passed on a Friday. I was back to being who I had to be Monday. You know what I'm saying? They didn't let me make it. Hey, man, listen, the people who get paid and get their checks in the bill, they was ready Monday. Mama died Friday, they ready Monday. And I understand that. So it takes a great spiritual mindset in order to be able to accept that and not, you know, my mental game is everything.
Let me ask you about, because you had some heck of a hills to climb. Big Pokey, man, we got to talk about that. You know, like when that happened, you know, and the way that it happened, and just it was a crazy time, man. And I knew then, I hit you up, you know, text you, man, you good, you know, and I know everybody does that, so I was almost hesitant to do it. I'm gonna be real with you. That's how I be thinking, like, man, let that man, you know, you know what I'm saying. It's just a tough time for everybody. I know. Where was you at when you found out that had happened? Man,
I actually was at. Man, listen, one of my little homeboys. That I ain't saying little homeboys, I'm tripping. My homeboy. One of my homeboys that be kind of traveling with Pokey. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of traveled Big Third, but they go out with Pokey, you know what I'm saying, when Pokey do a show. They was out at a show. I was on the telephone at home. He called me and it was midnight. And I just didn't answer because sometimes I was thinking sometimes they be in the club, they want to let me hear the song in the back. Man, they jamming you right now. Yeah, I thought it was one of them. So I'm like, man, he called right back. But I was on the telephone. I was like, man, hold on, let me see. So he called me and listen, this was a 3-part call. One call is, man, Key, man, me and Pokey so close to, I'm the first person that he thought to call. He don't even know to call his wife yet. I'm the first person he think to call. So his first call was, man, big boy just fell out. So based on me knowing Big Boy, based on everything that I know, and based on I just seen him earlier we both had shows. You know what I'm saying? We both had show. We had an early show in the daytime where I seen him in passing. Me coming down the stage, him coming off the stage, me going up. Based on how he was looking when I seen him, when my homie told me that he fell out, I still wasn't alarmed. I was just like, man, Big Boy done got up here and tripped out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So 15 minutes later, the next call was, Big Boy done fell out. He at the hospital. He unresponsive.
Wow.
That's call 2.
How far apart was those calls?
10 minutes.
Okay.
5-10 minutes. 10 minutes later, unresponsive. Mm-hmm. That's when they're trying to get me to go on, get wifey and get everything together. So the next call was, boom.
You go.
10 minutes apart, just like that. Hey, he just fell out. 10 minutes later, he unresponsive. 10 minutes later, he gone. In a 30-minute run, just like that.
And you said you had saw him earlier when you were at Crossing. How did he look when you were?
Well, the thing about it, if you know Big Boy, he's a heavy sweater. Mm-hmm. He sweat real hard. So as he was coming down, the particular show that he was getting ready to go do, the second show, was a show that I did before. Kind of strenuous show. A lot of walking, up a lot of stairs. So even before I saw him, not from a passing standpoint, I told somebody that was riding with me, man, I don't think Big Boy gonna finish that show. Not from a standpoint like he's not gonna finish it physically. Right. Like he's gonna say, man, hey, I got enough. Yeah. And I'm done. So when I came down the stairs, it was very hot. It was one of those Houston days. It was 100 degrees outside. Mm-hmm. So when I seen him, he was pouring in sweat. He didn't even want to hug me. I got ready to hug me. Like, man, I'm wet. I'm going to call you in a minute. But I thought he was going to be okay because I talked to him about 15 minutes later after that in the car. When I got through performing, I called him on the phone and we talked. So when they told me he fell out, I just pictured coming off the stage, man. Big Boy probably was drained. Then heat got him. He had to go right back down and do something. And I was already on, man, damn, I knew Big Boy wasn't going to be able to
do it. Yeah.
But I didn't think that it was going to be that.
Escalated to that.
Yeah. And man, that's like one of my best friends.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So to do my mom, and I had kind of just got back in work mode. 25 summers and then boom. My mom was New Year's Day. He was Father's Day. So them 2 holidays was wild. You know what I'm saying? So in that, we just completed the 1-year anniversary for my mom and coming up on Poke, and we're going to get ready to drop his album. Getting ready.
Yeah, I was waiting on that. So you guys, he had a book of work that was ready to go.
He had enough to get it to do what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? We had to add a little bit, do a little bit more, but I wanted to, at first we was all grieving, we was all in it, but I was trying to get it out a little earlier because I understand business. And what I mean by that is he passed in May. I was trying to get it out for September because I understood the vibe of what was happening. Mm-hmm. People that was gonna post this and help this and donate this here, they were all in the emotions of it. Mm-hmm. And that was gonna be very important, you know what I'm saying? Now, man, we gotta get ready to build this thing back up, put it back up. And the same person that probably had $1,000 to do something in May, they got 200 now. I'm a business person. But we didn't get the manifest. We didn't get ready to do it. So now they gave him his own day in the city, which is a big day in our city, June 27th. And that was already a screw holiday. So for them to kind of attach that with Pope, we're going to kind of drop his album around there, make it a whole. It's already really real big in the city around that time. So we just decided. And man, at the time we was deciding that ain't what I really want to do. But we look up and it's already 3 months from that. You know what I'm saying? So time rolls real fast.
Wow, man. And you just to think about just when you would start floating those videos through all of the memories, I watched all of those, man. Just like, dang, man. I seen a lot of stuff you probably wouldn't even put out until this here happened. And I felt that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm watching to see what you're gonna put out next because I'm like, y'all had a lot of times together. Man, me and this man talk 5, 6, 7 times a day, 7 days a week. House, kids, graduations, get on the plane, food, whatever you could think. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we got times after times after times. What was the last music video y'all did together?
For me, for the Cypher. For 25 something.
Yep.
Man, you know I be working.
They ain't sure was.
I got him on the new album. I still got something. Yeah. On Can't Rain Forever, I got him on here. You know what I'm saying? So
I just watched that one too early because I they locked my boy up, me and Hot Boy.
West.
They gave him 15 years. And he was on that video. I was like, man.
Hey, man,
when I'm watching for you, just the research, he popped up. I was like, dang, I just said post something about it.
That was whole heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, man, it seemed like the new young rappers go to jail way more than we do.
Yeah.
We went.
Yeah.
We ain't go to jail that much.
No.
But you know why? Because the temptations and everything is much, much more different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I call the phone the TV. That TV, boy, you turn that TV on, that TV rolling, and that TV got so much false hope.
Yeah.
So many false influences that it's doing, and it's so like some of the hey man, it'll have you have the fuck it attitude real fast. And what I mean by that, you know you shouldn't be smoking on this paper. You know you shouldn't be doing this here. You know you got to put that pistol. It just have you with so much, you know, false energy about yourself. So I hated that for him because, you know, man, 15 here is 15 here.
Oh, it's
crazy.
serious.
You
It's
know what I'm
serious
saying?
because you're
Does he have to
going to
do
bring
the
it.
full 15?
But
But it's going to get up there.
it's half. You know, he can't see parole to half.
Half
you
is
know what I'm
gone,
saying? 'Cause
yeah. And then he already had a record before that, so they
And he
looking
did
at all
time
that.
before.
Oh, he said it on here. At the time thing, he said he did. He's 27. He did 11 years. He's 27 years old.
Oh my God.
He already did 11. So
we've been going in the penitentiary, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been going with
I
Boss Man
seen
Brewster.
that. I loved it, bro. You remember I hit you up so because you know
Boss
that's
Man Brewster.
Come on,
is
man.
something very-
Come on, man. How was that when you went in there?
What?
Man, listen, you rapped in that thing.
Listen, y'all don't understand. I'll be a guest in here. Boss Man Brewster is the man in here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? Now, but for real, what I get out of it is I always tell them about it. I get a great because, man, when you growing up and you in this game and you rapping, even in the streets, the guys be out of sight, out of mind. A lot of time. You gotta either be from that life to understand. You gotta either been down there, and sometimes if you ain't been down there from that life, you don't got to understand. They'll be out of sight, out of mind. So for me getting to go back in, touch, hug, and feel, I feel so good, man, because of all the times that I missed that I didn't get to really be Lil Keke or touch back or give back to them. Like, I've always sent $50 down.
Oh, yeah, we gonna do that.
We're gonna do that. But I'm saying me actually getting to get in there and get in, that's a great thing. And man, listen, man, I'm gonna tell people now, right? Brewster is not in here on that trucking. That's if we had to put a pie up, the trucking is only 10% of what he talking about in there. That reform and getting yourself prepared while you in here to get ready to go. Hey man, he's very articulate and so it's a very delightful thing for me to be able to go see. I love it.
No, because so with the reform, the part that I was always wondering, because you know how I've always heard that when guys are in there, they talk big about, when I come out, I'm going to change, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, whatever. How much do y'all follow up with those people to make sure that they be? Because sometimes the temptation is hard. When they come back out, they just go back to doing whatever they used to do.
The percentage of it ain't great. You know, like that's in anything. You know what I'm saying? That's in anything. But you know what I tell Brewster? I told him this. I was like, man, you know what? The job already done. He saved himself. Anything after that is a plus. If one person get their CDL, if they turn the wheel on the truck, went down the thing, if they paid their probate, any of that is a plus, because the first example is himself.
Right.
Coming out, changing his whole particular life based on who he used to be. That's why when they doing these truck arguments and all that, I be telling them, I don't know why y'all talking about, he not ready, the job done. He didn't save Worcester. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he wasn't in there thinking about coming out saving no 10, 15, 20, 25 people, man. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. It's a mindset, and I tell you, man, you have to want it. Like you have to, like, if I got 20 partners that got out coming along, like maybe 15 went back. You know what I'm saying? It's a revolving door, but as things get better, I think we got a better chance at it now, because the entrepreneurial game and the way you can live off, you know, your telephone and the access that you have to so many different things, content. It's so many different ways to make a
money,
living now.
right.
Based on what back in the game, you only could go work this way, this, or go work for somebody. So I think that we're gonna get more of them because the opportunity. Man, I've got guys that's coming home that's already getting on content shows and doing different things and writing books, and you know, I think the game is much better. So just think about writing a book long time ago in jail, you want to write a book. Now you want to write. You got all kinds of opportunities to publish that book and put it on Instagram. So I think, man, it'll be a lot more. The percentage will be better of the change based on what we had in life.
How did you feel when you seen those guys? Their face had to light up. You know, Lil Keke is in the building. And that's go for the officers too, because we dealing with a legend here today. This nigga is here.
Yeah. And listen, we hit the road. We going in the trench. We all dying on death. We on the wings.
Yeah.
We had the G5s out.
Yeah. And they loved it. I know they loved it.
And listen,
man, you gotta realize that's big, bro.
Let me tell you something. We went to one that had a lady warden. Listen what I tell you. We from the hood. When you hear the word warden, we think about a big old cowboy white man with some boots on talking, You know, so to see this lady and to see her in control and these, now, gangsters gonna be gangsters. But man, she had the G5s out. She had, man, big respect. So for me, man, that was great.
What ethnicity was she?
Black.
Really?
Black
Handling it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm talking about black is me. Black is me. Beautiful, man. It was beautiful thing. I was like, whoa. Because, man, you growing up, man, you thinking about a warden. Hey, man, this is a man with a big old belt buckle.
Oh, yeah, pink.
Yeah.
Big old hat.
Yeah.
That nigga, he spit.
Yeah. So to see that.
Keke, who is Keke?
And we came to that, man, listen, I'm busting raps all in we was at the church.
I seen you.
I was like, man, they told me we in the church. I was like, man,
did they tell you not to rap?
No, they wanted me to rap.
They wanted you to go on there and you acapella that thing.
Man, let me tell you something. Brewster and them be messing over me. I be going to go watch the show. They gonna get a rap out of me every time I come up in here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I really, man, I come out of it, and you know what feels most great? I don't want $1.
That's real. That's real.
I don't want nothing.
No, that's real.
Not a thing. That blessing right there, you can't pay me for it. So it's great.
Was there a touching story or a touching situation that you came across when you were in there?
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Give me one example.
Hey man, these are the touching stories when they telling you. When they telling you they done did 35 on a 40, when they telling you I'm 48, I've been here since I'm 16.
Yeah.
That's touching. That's touching enough. Hey man, we had one. I may got the numbers a little confused, but a number like that, like hey man, I got a 40, and I've been in here 35 on it.
Ooh.
Numbers like that, so it's real, man. And what that shows the test, man, you can get lost in there.
Yeah.
And then let me tell you something. We went in there and got on the radio, touched every prisoner. Hey man, listen. I keep telling y'all, Bruce to the man.
He got you in there. You in there walking around.
Yeah, we went into when. So it was. I've had a couple, and let me tell. I will tell you what's crazy. Let me show you the irony. The first time I ever visit somebody in the penitentiary in my life scared shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were gonna keep me in there. I've been so bad all my life. So I'm like, boy, when I get it, they gonna keep me from some old. So it was the Polanski unit.
Yeah.
That's the first time I went to see one of my homeboys. He got life. And I went and seen him. This was years ago. And my first time ever going back was to the same unit.
Wow.
With Brewster. When I it was the only 2 times I had ever been to a prison was boom, and then years later again, and this time I was, and let me tell you, I was in the prison, and one of my homeboys that been in there about 17 years popped out of there from my neighborhood. I'm talking about went through hell, didn't care, was about to get himself in.
What'd he say?
We hugged for about 20 minutes. 15
Oh
minutes.
man, that's beautiful.
Bruh, this was crazy.
You didn't know he was there that
I didn't know he was there at all.
He knew you was coming, man. He was happy to see you.
When what?
Boy.
Hey, when they told me what he went through to get over there, he told me, man, whatever, I don't care what kind of lockup it was gonna be today. And so those experiences is crazy.
Man, that's, and like I said, man, Keke, man, you can't ever. That's something you can't take away, man. That's something that is priceless, really priceless, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what? I got to get back to the music a little bit. You did Still with my boy Slim Thug. That was the last feature y'all just did together. How was that? And how did y'all even say, hey, we gonna do this Still? Right?
Slim cheating. As usual.
He'll just throw something out there. He don't really have no rhyme or reason.
we talk a lot about the game. We do a lot of work together. So
it's like he just doing it.
We got a lot of different views. What I mean by he cheating there, that was some songs for the movie. You know what I'm saying? While he got the movie, hey, we need a couple songs for the movie. I'm keeping this one here. You know what I'm saying? I got one over there. So man, listen, it's always one thing about it, man. It's always an honor and a pleasure to do something. Not because of how big he is, not because of what he support everybody.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's 7 parties in the city. We all somebody. He got the biggest platform with the posting and all that, so it's important. You know, he's important to have around. But listen, that don't have nothing to do with it. If it's 7 parties in the city in a week, he all 7.
Wow.
I don't care if you look Keke, Power Wild, Propane. He's gonna make all 7 unless he's somewhere. If he in town, he gonna touch everything
from the north to the south.
From the north to the south. So my whole thing is, anytime that he don't have. Me and him do a lot of work, and anything he ever asked me to, and that's just, I got him on the new album. Anything he asks him to do, he gonna do it. So I never turn him down for nothing.
Man, the verses is smooth too. You come in that thing, man. Yours sound almost like you be singing. You come through singing and rapping, nigga. I be like, this nigga there, man. I get caught up in it, bro. Like, man, listen. I really appreciate it, bro. Nah. Keep that music coming, nigga. Do not slow down.
Nah, I'm on that music. I'm on that music.
Do not slow down.
I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a particular goal that I'm after with this music, and I want to, in the next 2 or 3 years, you know, I want to run that catalog up to about 75 titles.
Mm-hmm.
I interviewed Bun B and his.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, Bun, you came up on the interview because we hypothetically talked about the Super Bowl.
I asked a question: if he was supposed to do halftime Super Bowl, who would he bring on?
And you know him,
Queenie. He said it's her choice. You know, the first name come out of Queenie's mouth is Lil Keke.
And Bun was like, Bun said, "No, that's cheating. That's cheating. That's your favorite."
That's your brother right there.
That's your brother. So I mean, did you know that she was a fan like this of the music?
I knew Queenie before Bun.
Okay.
So she always loved the music.
Man, Queenie been big.
How did y'all meet?
Queenie from outside of town. I've been knowing Queenie since I'm 14, 15. You know.
Okay.
You know, she OG sister.
Oh,
you know what I'm
really?
saying? I knew her before Bun. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, my partners and Aunt Nicole and the Pooch and them, they grew up with Queenie older than me. You know, they grew up. Yeah, Queenie big sis for real. So I knew her before Bun.
So she really holding down her side of town. Yeah. On the cool. I didn't know that. I'm dumb. I ain't realizing what's going on. I'm being played. Right. That's why he said you cheating. Like, no, you can't do that. Because it's really like, yeah, nigga, that's what we
Queen,
go break.
Hey, listen, when we at the rodeo, we Honeyland, when that Southside come up, it's up. It's up. Queen rocking. Bun know that.
You talk about the rodeo. You know, the rodeo, you know, Bun preparing for that rodeo again. What can we expect from you? Because I know you're going to have to.
We don't know, right?
Well, listen, let me just be biased with this. I don't care how many more rodeos Bun do, and I'm pretty sure you're going to do 75 more if that's what God allows. That first one, we killed it.
I know. I was there the next day, and I ain't get to.
You don't think it's going to be the same?
What? I don't care.
Even better?
I don't care if they put 95,000. It ain't going to be like that. Nah, but listen. I tell people this with it, man. Listen, from the Trill Burger to the rodeo, these are the flowers he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He been through hell like us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, this ain't always been peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people always, how is the Trill Burger? Great.
It can't be nothing else.
Great.
Don't ask me.
You know, because, hey, bro, when I bite it, I see 1,000 more things.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket full of stones.
What? We see everything. Pimp to pimp, everything.
Driving them contacts.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay down. It tastes beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I saw Slim did a post the other day. He got home because he had a
burger in his pocket.
I
but see, we want to tell people the favor that we getting from, you know, like I be trying to get this explained to the youngsters, because you know, sometime in the city, the young, they might think we getting all the love. Man, they getting everything. Bro, we went through all the hell.
Right.
These is the reaping of the benefits, getting to, hey, we didn't always get to be with the Oilers and the Astros and the Rockets. And so for us to become legends and getting to be a part of the social scene in the city and everything. And what the youngsters don't know, it's coming for y'all too.
Yeah.
That same torch of work that you're gonna have to hold on, it's coming. So for us, man, I think we're really flourishing in the work that we put in. So not the work. People always think the hell, the nose, hey man, let me tell you something. I've had 1,000 times to quit, be able to quit, if you know, based on how it's going. Try something else. Hey man, I've wrapped my way out of everything.
But even the stage that you're at now, do you still hear a no every now and again?
Yeah.
Motivation.
Yeah, we hear. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Because people look at y'all like, who would tell Lil Keke no?
Yeah, we get no's all. Hey, listen. The thing about it is, it's just that I'm better about perceiving it now, being receptive to it. You know what I'm saying? Like younger, you know, you getting them no's, and it's you got bitterness and hey man, because let me tell you why. Because I have to say no. So I understand no because I have to say no. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes and no ain't always easy, man. Because let me tell you something. I got people who been holding grudges since the kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes it's easier for them to let your grudge go based on how you doing. When you ain't really doing nothing, they don't even got that grudge. When you got something going on, we holding. Or it can go vice versa. You can be doing well, and we'll let the grudge go. You know what I'm saying? Or you got some that I'm gonna hold that grudge because you ain't got nothing going on. So it can go both ways.
Man, you like man, listen, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I remember the day I had Mr. Lee in here, and I was saying, man, I got to get Keke here, man. I'm so damn happy today. You don't understand, man. It's something I can't express it. You know what I'm saying, man? Because I got a love for you, man. And like I said, Texas is something different for me, bro. Like, because I seen the grind.
I love what you do with all that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love what you do for Texas, bringing in Mr. Lee's, the comedians, and all that. And, boy, you was the one telling me about the comedian games.
It's going crazy. Them niggas is beefing harder than the Cat Williams. He just showed you. Now I started it. You got to realize I was doing that way before. You know, before I bring the comedian. When Shannon got Cat, it just blew up even more. But I already knew. I'm like, these niggas is not like the new rappers. They is really beefing.
Yeah,
like that.
And I love everything.
And all of them cold. That's what's so crazy.
I text Bub last night. Dub, that's my partner.
That's my boy, man.
My
you
boy.
know that.
I love him. You know what I'm saying? I love everything. I love Curran Claiborne.
He was just here,
Jeff Shelley's, anything. I'm a.
You be at the improv and stuff.
But who is your most, like, out of all the ones you've actually seen or maybe seen on social media?
My favorite comedian?
Yeah.
Mike Gibbs is my favorite comedian.
Mike Epps said Cat didn't mention him when he was doing that damn. Listen,
what you talking about?
And he getting all that damn money, man. Mike Epps, stop it.
Hey, listen, Mike is backyard penitentiary. Eat top, drop the top. Mike is crazy.
The cars night,
family reunion, crazy.
Yeah,
Mike, man, listen, man. Mike is my favorite comedian of all time. Now I got different types of comedians that I love. Now Bernie,
that's a different level, man. Well, that's a different different dog in the fight. Like my boy AK said.
I call him Black. Black, my top.
Okay, top 3 comedians of all time.
Oh, you gonna get it right there?
Yes.
Black off the top.
Okay.
Burning man.
Don't play with Black. Mike Epps is one of my. Let me tell you so. Now let me tell you. I like white comedy too.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple white favorites.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, one of my favorites. I ain't in the games.
No.
In certain things. Now,
only 3. Name 3.
I'm gonna take Adam Sandler out because he just. Because I gotta have all 3 of my peoples in there. So I'm gonna go. Black for sure.
You said Bernie Mac, right?
Black, Mike Epps, and
who's number 3?
And Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Now, I got a narrative about Tyler Perry before I go.
Okay.
I'm
gonna say this. I know somebody who say that Tyler Perry the movies that he make is not really great for men, so to say.
Okay, I got a narrative for all that.
Yeah.
It showed black men in a
sometimes.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see? I heard you. Did y'all see Maxine Baby?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a movie?
That's Tyler's story.
Maxine Baby.
Maxine Baby.
That's his story.
Yes.
I'm going. How long ago that came out?
It's on Prime.
I need to find that.
I tell everybody that give me the Tyler narrative, talk to me after Maxine Baby.
I gotta watch it.
Because this is how I feel. I'm down with what Cat talking about. It's how I closed out. I'm down with what Cat.
So
saying.
you was cool with the cat
Not everything.
Yeah, because he cut up on there.
I'm down with. Hey, listen, I love Cat. I'm not saying, but this is my thing. the dress thing that we're going through.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I had Ari Spears on there. He justified the fact that a lot of comedians wearing dresses.
Okay, I got a different perspective on it.
Including Tyler Perry.
Okay, I'm not knocking nothing. I'm a street cat. I understand everywhere we coming from, but one of the things that they ain't give Tyler 50 to get that dress. Tyler put that dress on with nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Not $1.
That's real. I ain't think about it.
Tyler put that dress on and ain't nobody in the crowd.
Just
At
in
a
the
play,
dress.
Tyler put that dress on by accident, by somebody supposed to put that dress on and they didn't show up. If I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Watch this, Maxine, baby. Tyler on this road doing his plays, man. That's the only thing. The narrative that hurts me is when they say, in order for them to cross over, they got to get that 50 million, they got to put the dress on. That's what they say. So what hurts me in that narrative is, man, I don't think Tyler took 50 million to put the dress on. Now I understand if y'all feel like that's the only. I'm a great Tyler Perry fan. I think he make great moves, but this is my narrative about the whole dress thing. Al D gonna be mad when he begged me not to say this here, and I'm gonna say it. He begged me not to say, and I'm gonna hurt some feelings with this here. A lot of people gonna be mad at me about this, but I really feel like this here. One of our biggest things in the black community that we messed up right now is about the dress. You know, if you're gay or if you're a snitch. You know, we having a hell of a snitch run.
Yeah.
Paperwork.
Yeah, bad paperwork party.
We on a snitch run. So I respect, I'm from the street, so this is what killed me. We got cousins, partners, uncles, friends that, you know, get in a little trouble, do whatever they got to do, and they come home. And guess what we do? We accept them.
We have to. They family.
Now we in a new world. Now we in a new world. They start back hustling. And guess what we call him? Big bro. What up, big bro? He you might be older than him. You calling him big bro. They go down there, they do what they do. Same thing with this here. We got men who go to jail and, you know, they come home with funny stories, and we accept these people, man, back in our lives. You know, he might have did a little something funny down there we heard. And when he got home, hey, his chest stuck out, he got another girlfriend, and we accepting it.
Yeah.
Man, how can we accept these people, man, back in our life and keep it real with them and say it's 100 with them, and then turn around and tell Tyler and them they got the dress on?
That's real. I mean, you gotta be real about it.
We gon'
I agree.
We gonna condemn Tyler and them. We gonna condemn all the men. So now, if it's a narrative that's what they doing, I'm with it. But we're gonna condemn them to the floor. He's a faggot. He wearing a dress. He doing his hip. But we got confirmation on some of our own people, and we accept them with no problem.
It got to be the same across the board, is what you say.
We gotta keep it on it.
And the actors are only doing it for our amusement.
Now, you mean to tell me that this man ain't never helped you, done nothing on you, snitched on your cousin, everything, we're gonna accept him back, and then we're gonna condemn Kevin Hart for getting him $450 million? He doing white comedy. They say he kissed the white folks' ass. Well, this man here, these people finna get out. They not gonna contribute a quarter back to the culture. But you saying he kissed the white folks' ass, and he done made 20 more millionaires. 5 of his partners, 3-4 people that work at the thing. But we gonna condemn him because we saying, oh, he under the white agenda. Well, homie and them coming home, and we calling them big bro.
No, that's real talk. That's real talk.
We calling them big bro. When they get home, hey man, they can come home from doing something far.
Party with them.
Get what we'll do. We'll take them out shoulder to shoulder the next day. And I'm not knocking it. So when we playing these clips, I love these same people just like you love. But it's hard for me to accept these people right here, accept them back in my life, understand what's going on, know that this culture and this is, and then turn around and tell Tyler, I ain't messing with you, man. You wearing that dress. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Wow.
Hey man, I got a list. I showed people a list. Hey man, I seen Robert De Niro, Dwayne Johnson, Clive Owen. I'm talking about who else they had on there? Clooney. Big list. 500 million, 700. Clooney's them. You know Tyler sitting at that top with that B.
Yeah.
It's bigger than company.
For sure.
And guess who was number 11? Kevin.
Wow.
At 450. Why we so big on their agenda, but we got...
They're not worried about us.
They not even tripping on us.
They're not worried about us.
So
They shouldn't be.
my whole thing is the only thing that I didn't like about the Cat Williams interview, because I loved it. I love Uncle Shay, but the only thing that I didn't like about it, hey man, we just went on a 3-week killing spree of us. Blacks, we snitches, we fraud. Hey man, I was telling people, ain't no way Robert De Niro gonna do Clooney like that. Ain't no way Al Pacino gonna do such like that. Get up there and we were just as a community and as a culture, man, we was super wrapped up in that thing. Our biggest thing for us right now in the culture is who gay and who a snitch.
Yeah.
That's our biggest thing.
But the thing you got to realize, man, that thing went crazy. Everybody started watching it. I don't know if it was Cat's tone. It was something that made everybody and their mama.
The things he was talking about.
50, they probably had 54 million now.
Did you watch the whole thing? Because some people said they couldn't watch the whole thing.
I watched it. Let me tell you something. I watched the whole thing.
Me too.
Because I thought, my whole thing was, I think it was a little bit of both. What I mean is, it's some truth to it. It's some exposing to it. But at the same time,
his tone of voice,
watch this here. Cat is a master craftsman. So it wasn't all in genuine flow. It's some put together. I got this in mind. I'm a master craftsman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
he plotted all of that before
yeah,
he
you know what I'm
got
saying?
on.
Like, I just, so for me, I think I looked at it on both ways. I felt like it was great to hear. It's great content. And at the same time, we took a L.
Yeah, because of the way the culture was looked at.
The culture, listen, man, we went on a spree of, hey, man, let me tell you something, man. Just imagine being all them. And listen, man, people don't understand that it don't matter how much money you get, how big you become sometime as a celebrity, we still human. So what I mean by that, we see who's skinning and grinning. When you grin, you in, we saw you. So some of y'all gonna have to walk back down some of these roads, man. That's why, let me tell you something, man. We got dilemmas going on in the city right now. And I tell people all the time, I may have a stiff opinion, but I'm not attaching my name and my comment to certain type of things based on who I am. Now, I can have an outside conversation to it because I know across that screen what my like and what my comment means to that. And let me tell you something. Y'all think that these celebrities are all tough. They got soft skin, man. They got thin skin. A lot of them, as far as many millions, as you said, pay attention to them. So some of them likes and comments, they saw you.
No, they definitely see you, and they called me, so I know they see.
They saw you. And guess what?
They called my phone.
And guess what? Hey, man,
you getting my number?
You never know what room that you trying to get in, that they are already somebody in that room.
Talking about it.
They already somebody in that room. And people would do this word that we all know from the streets. People are holding nuts.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? People are holding nuts. So my whole thing is the maturity of me. I watch myself, what I attach my name and my comment to. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no different than we got Megan and Nikki going.
I was gonna ask you about that, and I really and because I'm gonna be real with you, I'm a Nikki fan, bro. Like the way she rap, you can go back. I can't deny it because of the way I've done the show. I always talk highly about her, but I'm a Megan fan too. I'm be real, and I'm still both of them fan. I really, you know how I am about Pimp C. When the Bun B Pimp C thing came out and the talking, the way we talk or whatever, and everybody was against it. A lot of people say she didn't mean nothing by that. No, don't mention the name at all. Do not do that at all. I can't deal with that, man.
People be having,
and I love her.
People don't be understanding the game sometimes. Like, let me tell you something. Imagine this.
I know you're going to say, I have one question too with that, and you can incorporate it into what you're saying. Is it true that beef have to come with a rap?
I'm going to tell you something. I never made a diss track.
I know.
Never. I'm going to make you come up on your own. I swear I ain't going. I'm not saying it ain't good for the game. I'm just I just never made a diss track.
I know.
So that's my answer to it. I don't think I never made a diss track. Have I been diss? Of course. Never made a diss track. I'm still, hey man, listen, I'm still here because that's why I tell people about siding. Let me tell you what's a fool about siding. When they get back together,
and they will,
which the game is gonna allow, when they make peace, and this is good. I'm gonna leave you over there.
Yeah.
We made peace, not me and you. Cause that wasn't your business. You know what I'm saying? So I was about to say, well, on your side, what I was about to say is sometimes make realistic sense, which is this here. Hey man, all them in New York ain't happy with what Nicki doing, but they be damn.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Budden be damn.
Mm-hmm.
They're not finna play with you about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, hey, when he step off the set, he might, hey, man, that's good.
But not on the set.
Sound good, hey. Exactly what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for me, man, you think I'm going to get on a microphone, man, and never, it's not happening. Man, I'm Texas in every way.
For sure. Megan, man, dope
I'm Texas
too.
in that. Hey, man, I tell people all the
They
time.
all dope.
Nah, but I tell people, hey, man, I had a conversation with somebody that took something trying to, you know, me and this person close. And now what I had to tell them, no, I ain't shooting no slut. Now, I don't think none of them angels. They all got flaws. They all make mistakes. But I be damn like they be damn.
You definitely, you know you in Texas.
I ain't saying I'm gonna step out and slash or slander anyone. But I damn sure ain't gonna do it on my side.
Not at all. Not at all.
And I ain't saying you gave me a quarter. I ain't made $1 with you. I just, man, listen. When I didn't have nothing else, I had Texas.
But Texas is real.
Okay, but
Nothing.
let me ask you. So when being a rapper, entertainer, do you ever take in consideration, I know you don't do beef, or do you think that anybody who does do beef should take in consideration before you start doing stuff, think about your fans? Because a lot of times when you start this stuff, your fans are taking it to the extreme, not you. Your fans are, because I'm going to go back again when I saw that article that talk about where Megan's mom is buried and how the cemetery have to amp up security because in fear of, you know, Nicki's fans trying to do something to her grave. I'm like, to take it to that extent, the fans are taking what y'all are doing.
That's
as
great
a beef.
clickbait.
Hell of a clickbait.
So you don't
Is it real?
So you don't
That's
feel
great
that
click.
nobody will take it that.
Listen, man.
I ain't going out there. I don't even go out there with ain't got no damn beef.
Say that, man. Man, that's great clickbait, man. Listen,
I'm
man.
not going
That's
no
a pretty
graveyard.
picture online that gonna get 1,000 comments, man. You know, hey, man, listen, man. Listen, what you going over there to do?
I'm not.
What you gonna post something? Man, I don't. Man, say. Man, stop playing. Yeah, hey, that's what I'm saying, man. Like,
This internet got niggas doing nothing.
But you have crazy fans out there.
I don't know. I'm not driving out there, period. So my beef will never go that far.
I think, man, I think that the fans do. Let me tell you something. The fans do make it worse because now you can throw rocks and hide your hand. Mm-hmm. You can say whatever and not ever get seen or not ever be,
going out there today.
Everything you say don't equal to a punch in the mouth like it used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fans can make it work. I'm going up there. I tell you,
All these cyber threats.
I burned it up today. Man, you ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, I think that the internet love the. Hey man, let me tell you something. I be telling these bloggers and everything. I be like, man, listen. When it get to the point, man, where you don't got no narratives, they at the grave. Come on, man. Y'all gotta find something else to talk.
I got one.
I got
Is you gonna stay on that?
I call it running out of narrative.
It's
forward.
current topics.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I know you were young once.
Yeah.
You were young once. So let me ask you this question.
Okay.
It's the Krishan Rock and Blueface situation. Okay. We already know all the situation that she had before, and I've seen on posts to say that, you know, for her to get out of that situation that she was in before. You know, she prayed to God, you know, get her away from the situation, blah, blah, blah. She got away from the situation. She had her baby, all of that. And all of a sudden now she has that tattoo on her face and she's back at his house. And all I can think of is, you know, so many domestic violence women out here who are going through situation, or you have these young kids who are watching her who boyfriend beating on them, whatever. And some people, you know, we older people like don't take the internet serious, but some of these young people are taking the internet serious and looking at these people as role models and be like, well, she do it, so I can stay here and, you know, whatever. And I'm like,
man, do anybody got an Instagram number or Meta, Facebook? I want to call them. And when they answer, hello, yeah, this Keke. I want them off my timeline now. I leave everything else on there. I don't care. I want them off of there today.
That's real.
I'm just, cause man, I never, listen. Man, I ain't never seen no shit like this here in my life, man. Man, this somebody baby. Dog. This is a baby. Man, I don't know. Man, listen, I don't have no answers to that, man. That is so far. I can't.
And they take it to the extreme. She now has a child, and you know she wants to do all of this, you know, to protect this child. But then you gone back in that situation, and I was reading down the comments after she posted that, and you know a lot of people were like, "Oh, I'm unfollowing. I'm not going to this. Them done with her. Blah 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 blah." But you know they gonna still be nosy and curious and all of that. We watching anyway.
I'm like you. I don't know what to say about it.
I want it off of there. I just can't. I can't.
They call him. Somebody got Instagram number.
What is this number? I want to just pick me. You can leave them for everybody else. Can I take it off mine? Because at the end of the day, I'm like, man, it's sad. It's getting
right.
I be thinking about the parent. Like what the? I know that somebody got the. It's somebody in that family. From a grandma, a auntie, you know, somebody that's saying, Lord, just...
All they doing is praying.
Because let me tell you something, man. These people 22, 20... Hey, listen, I got these kids.
Me too.
I choke you out. I can't.
Man, I'm not trying to play that game with
you. Hey, man, y'all, if y'all see that phone ring and it's a collect call, Lil Keke over there.
Yeah, now.
Pick up it. I done choke something out.
I got
choke something out.
And you were young once. But you didn't go through all of this
Let
stuff.
me tell you something. I was just telling people, you know, we had an advantage of young. We didn't have the internet.
Nah, this internet's different.
Man, I just explained to somebody, my partner, going through something with his girl. And he's an entertainer. He going through something with his girl. And I'm like, man, it's much different now. They can watch it a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, they watch. Hey, man, when you left out as an entertainer in the 90s, hey, I'm going to the show. I'll be back. Boy, that in between from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, what did happen?
Nothing.
Now
they can track
it's
you.
all documented.
You better see. He was at the store. He can't do nothing.
And let me tell you something, man. They watch. Hey, it go both ways. I ain't just blaming on the one because you got women entertainers and Instagram. They men getting on there. They watching likes and seeing it. Man, this nigga on every post and.
They looking at that nigga like
hard eyes and all. Them women doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So that freely walking out with your chest out, getting in the car, leaving. Hell no, that come with text messages and calls and where you at and my favorite one, I thought you said. And
yeah.
So it's just a different game. I just blame that. Hey man, listen. Either you in or you out. What I mean by that is, if you in, you in. This shit come with consequences, repercussions, talk, drama, all that. If you out, you out. So my whole thing, it goes back to what I'm saying about dealing with this streaming and dealing on it. You don't got to do it. It's like gas. Hey, man, listen, man, this gas too hot. Don't get none.
At all.
Leave the car park right there. But if you want to hustle and you want to make that money, you're going to pay with it. It's the same thing with this game, man. If you want to deal with this streaming, you want to deal with this content, you want to deal with this beef, you want to deal with it, it's a sacrifice you got to make, man. And me, I just adjust to every part of this game every time it changes.
What about the 713 day? We got to move to that. I want to talk about Joe Day down there. That's so dope, man. All of y'all, you know, y'all figured it out, man.
They want to steal it from me now.
Why?
Because I made
that whole hard too, though.
Let me tell you something.
How can they do that?
They want to steal it from me. They took it from me.
now what they trying to do with it?
Stole it from me. Let me tell you now, I love the city. They didn't know man, when they was giving out days, I wanted 713, 713, July 13th. And I'm telling you this, man, this shit was nowhere near nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying nobody never said it but not to the point of let's come outside. They all outside now. Texans, rockets. I can't. It's over. Hey, every giant brand in our city got a 7.3 day thing. Now I got to try to get with them. I got to be a dime with them with what they doing. The Texans actually got one they doing. They got one that they doing for me this year, man. But man, that was my everything, man. This was because I chose that because, man, like you say, when I was trying to rap and I was doing that, when I couldn't get New York and I couldn't go to California, it was always by my city. Man, my city did everything for me. My city held me down and kept me feeding my family and kept me so. That's how I got to the self-made thing, because I was doing 713 day and 713. If you look on the back, it's still.
It's there? 713.
It's still. No matter what I do, it's that. You know what I'm saying? So when I first got started, once this kind of got big, 713, I was like, I don't want to be like New York. I mean, what I mean by that is, like, when I go get a New York shirt that I love New York, I buy it, but I ain't going to be having it on in Texas all the time. So when my fans, I know, like, what can I do? Because when I first started, I started with the 7-Eleven hoodie. Yeah. 7-Eleven made me shut that thing down. They not trying. I had a hell of a run. I had a beautiful run. Boy, they shut me down. You know, they called me. Hey, look, you gonna take it down. Yeah. So it was getting so big, I was like, what else can I do? And self-made people are always talking about, I ain't self-made, the Lord. I'm not talking about that kind of self-made, man. I'm a Lord, the Lord helped me too. Self-made meaning that, hey man, before I can ask E to come to the podcast, before I can ask a promoter to do this here, before I can ask somebody to invest some money, before I can ask a producer to give me a beat, I took care of my business, what I need to do. I put in my effort. I'm self-made. I went to work first. Not self-made like I did it all. I got beautiful people, beautiful team, beautiful family that did a lot for me. But as far as having the wherewithal to get up and get it done, I'm self-made with that. I didn't wait on handouts and boost and kicks in the ass. I got my own self off the ground. So that's what I meant by self-made. So when I went self-made, that was to branch off to make sure, because I know self-made people and people who come from nothing. So that's how the second part of my brand. Then the third part is the legend part. Man, the legend thing just took out so big because it was just legend, Keke the legend. And I had to start asking myself, am I really the legend? Like they said. Like they said. But they love me like that.
You are the legend.
That was on my 3 brands. 713 is the foundation. It's Houston. I never let it go. Self-made is the appreciation that I have for the work that I've done, and the legend is the overall work that I've done. So self-made, 713.
Is 713 Houston area code or something?
That's what it is.
Okay.
She from Jamaica, man. She did the same thing on your show, remember? The same damn thing.
I can't remember.
Listen, this was, man, we started off with one of the biggest block parties ever. The biggest, it ain't gonna be one bigger than this still. What, the police couldn't even come down the street, the ambulance couldn't get down the street, the place that I done it at, they said I could never come back again. The community, because driveways was blocked, cars couldn't come out. And this was the birth of it.
You need to buy your own.
Hey man, 10 years later,
man.
Hey, listen, you don't want to come down. Hey man, we finna do a 713 tour this year.
Ooh,
we taking the All-Stars, and we're gonna do a 713 day experience, and we taking it to 3 or 4 different cities. Wow. It didn't grew that big. Hey, last year I had to have a fall out with it. I almost fell out with the red. Man, y'all taking it. I just worked my ass off.
But they doing it. They trying to take it a whole nother level.
They so big, I can't do nothing. Man, the Texans got it. The Astros got it. I'm like, man, y'all ain't give me nothing. But as long as and one thing about our city, and that's what I try to tell people. Listen, man, some of the shit y'all try to explain about our city in New York, hey, man, you can't tell us who the goats and all in it. We got to tell you.
I done told you now. We got to tell you.
They be out of the town and da-da-da-da.
Bro, you
hey,
see
man,
me.
when you come here,
I'm not trying to hear it.
We're going to tell it to you a different way. So it's the same thing with the 713 day. For as big as the company's about to make it, man, they know who 713 is.
Man.
Like, it's so funny. I was talking to my daughter earlier today, and she's at Brown University in Rhode Island, and she was like, Mom, Do you believe some people up here don't even know who Pimp C is?
Oh,
That's crazy. They never heard Pimp C.
She know how I am, but I raised the right.
It's crazy for her.
What she say? She didn't even know. They didn't know who Pimp was.
Right. So she
not
named
trying
some
to
of
hear
the
it.
songs
Man, let me
and
tell you
stuff,
something.
and
Not
they don't
trying to
know.
hear it.
Let me tell you something. People always, somebody asked me that the other day about, man, how you feel? Listen, we've survived way longer than most. Our legends in our state, in our city, live, and survive much better than I think any other state that got legends. I heard Bun B say that, and I concur. But let me tell you something. For all the accolades and the extra national exposure that people think I should have and I don't get, I always tell my people, watch this here. I didn't miss no Little League football games. I ain't missed no Christmas program. Man, I made millions of dollars, performed on some of the biggest stages in the world with some of the biggest artists, and been to some of the biggest places from Japan to Spain to Maine. The real Maine, too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you think.
Yeah.
And ain't none of it bigger than wiping them boogers out their nose. Ain't none of it bigger than my baby playing Martin Luther King at the Martin Luther King program. Hey, man, listen. I'm here right now. I was at the track meet 2 days ago.
That's hard.
Hey, I told my son them, that's why I be hitting them with. My son play football 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I told him, man, you done had 150 games in your career. I seen 149.
Ooh, that's hard.
All in both of them. Whoever kick me. Yeah, I changed them Pampers, man. I caught all them programs.
That's what it's all about.
I caught all them football games. You know, I picked up all them car seat. I did it. So to have money, still be financially set, to have business and have everything going my way. If I got to trade in national exposure to still have my money and still be the father and the man and leader, I'll take that.
Yeah, because I enjoyed that post you did the other day when you were talking to your son.
Look here, man.
You showed me that.
Yeah.
Watch them. These people know everything in the world, man. Say, dog. Hey, these people know everything in the world. And this is one of my favorite lines to my kid. I don't get to hit him with it now because he got a little older and is passing up. But when he was 15, I used to like to tell him, you know, I've been 15 3 times already. See, that's my favorite thing to tell you. When you're 20, I love to tell you, I already been 20 twice.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to get nothing by me.
Stop
But let me tell you
playing.
something. A lot of people, I had to tell somebody in that post. What's funny about that post was that was a content post. I was actually doing a post for my Legend Talk, and I want to talk about advice versus help. Advice and help is two different things. Now, my son, he really had nothing to do with it. He just happened to be in the kitchen. Oh, you the perfect one to use this example. Sit on down right here. You know what I'm saying? So people in the comments, they thinking like
That you talking to him
He's
about it.
sitting back. He really don't give a damn because he ain't in it. In his mind, he thinking, I ain't even asked for that tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I am like that. Listen, when you ask for now, if you ask for some advice, I got plenty. What you want to hear? But boy, when you ask for my help, that come with repercussions, man. You know, that come with consequences. You want some help? Oh, you want some help? You got to hear this album. He said, yeah, I'm down on my luck. That's what it was, man. So I'm real deep. Me and my kids, I try to be. I try to be
That one and the black one.
I love it.
I try to be really.
Bring me a hat.
And then with all of it-
I'm pulling some of these out. I'm looking at these. We got it. My boy, he got me some things down here, and give me a couple of hats.
What's crazy is that everything that I just told you represent all that I just said.
You know, the thing I look at is the quality. I be seeing you doing these. You'll jump on Instagram and show me something. I've been trying to get him for years now. But these hats, man, like the quality of them and the time that you put into them and just redesigning and developing your style all the time. Like how much do you put into that and how do you go about knowing?
I'm very hands on.
I know, but I'm just saying, how do you come up with you just
Listen. They love us so much inside of that culture and everything that we do. I just kind of dig into that. I dig into that on every single part of the brand that I do. Like on the 713, I'm gonna make you some Houston things that's gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Then on the self-made side, it's gonna be a little bit more plain, just self-made. And then on the legend side, you're gonna get screw tapes and different types of things. So I'm always thinking in that particular manner. And what I try to do, man, is I'm very, very hands-on, but I just let my son have it. I gave it to him.
What you give to?
The merchandise.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so he's running it.
He the man now.
The one I met over there.
Yeah,
he was getting prepared then. He didn't realize.
He like doing it?
He think he a boss.
Does he
now.
like doing it?
He like the money. He like the money. But I let him, man, listen. He's in school. This is last year.
The quality is great, man. How did you go about picking the quality, like the manufacturer?
Let me tell you something, man. I tell people doing that merch, this is a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of disappointment. I started off not in the plastic, not with the stickers on it, not doing quality really. And let me tell you something about my fans. Get what, man? I used to be mailing people shit. This smelling like bacon and weed. I didn't have the weight on the shit. I used to be mailing people something and the packaging, the shipping say $5. That's what I think. Boy, I get it back 2 weeks later, pack with $23. I ain't making $1. So I took a lot of years. So what I do is try to yeah, that's one of them new suede.
That whole suede.
That's one of them new suede. So what I try to do, what I try to do is bring back like I say, I love my fans so much because they very supportive. So when I do hoodies and do different stuff, I try to bring back memories for them. You know, like legend screw tape, 3 screw tape.
I see the screw. You see the tape?
Yeah. That's actually holding. That's a big word in our culture.
Definitely.
Big, and still holding.
But
so
you
what?
Still got the tape. You got the H time.
So I spelled it out. H, the swanger is the O. The street is the L. Yeah. The cassette is the D. The
I was wondering what that was.
And then the N.
Hard.
And guess what? We made a killing.
Yeah, but it's hard.
This is our biggest one. This year.
See, cause when I saw it at first, I was like, "What is?"
Holding.
I couldn't understand what it was.
Oh, I knew what it was.
I get it now.
I'm the slab king. We're talking about the. I'm the biggest car rapper. Yeah, down here. So anything that I do that's related to a car and then I'm a neat freak. So I'm always matchy. You know what I'm saying? If you see the blue hat, I'm holding. You're holding now. So we and let me tell you something about me. I'm like Chick-fil-A. I don't got nothing but chicken. I don't got wear the backpacks and the I got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and I'm making a killing. I hate going. I tell my little partner enough. He tell me I'm finna do some merchandise. He tell me, he say, man, I'm finna do some merchandise. I say, what you got? I got sweat, I got hoodies, I got the backpacks. I take with him about 3-4. What you got? Yeah, I still got everything. I say, bro, get you one thing
exactly
that you think. I learned it, man. Let me tell you, I do a lot of studying. Right from Instagram. Instagram is college.
It's telling you everything you need to know.
Instagram, TikTok, that's college. Hey, man, get you a text message, and when you seeing all the, send yourself that stuff. That's what I do. I got a text message full of it. It might be something you said, and I go back, workouts, anything, and I go back to it. Send your own stuff, man. People don't do enough reading. I do the same thing. They don't do enough reading. So for me, man, I read that one time. Man, get you a product that works for you. One, like we got holding. This was our one for the year. Took it to the max. Red, black, blue, white, black, whatever. I learned that, man. I used to have a self-made shirt. I used to get some self-made shirts, and I have 10 of them. 3 of them selling. Wow. The other 7 is, man, the merchandise game is a learning game. It's a learning game. So for everything that I try, I'm making such a killing on t-shirts, hoodies, and hats till I don't really got no.
How often do you change the design, though?
I change the design as the season changes. Okay. When we get ready to come in the spring, I'm gonna I'm gonna do some spring stuff. Like we finna come with some shorts and tops and all that right now. And then in the winter, I try to even colors, like from a color standpoint. Right. And let me tell you something. I miss. Like I try something now. Now I'm from the hood. So I ain't doing nothing that I ain't gonna get my money back. You gonna recoup. I'm gonna get the recoup. Now if we're gonna make a mate, but you know what? My son ain't running around with them pistols. He ain't shooting nobody. He doing merchandise and going to college.
That's a win already.
Hey man, his mom called me one time and she just was getting a little too scared. He was at that age. He running around, he out of college. I just gave it to him. That's the whole office, the building, whole everything. Cause now it ain't just about I'm gonna watch you too. I can watch it. I can watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, we ain't living in the time we put the kids out at 18 no more.
No.
You gotta watch them.
You got to watch
You know what I'm
him.
saying? So
No.
it's been a great experience to see him learning the game, getting a little better, doing what he doing. You know.
Do you have quarterly meetings with him?
Yeah, every 25 minutes. Get off this phone right yeah. Every 25. Cause listen, he doing a bunch of. I'm a neat freak.
Yeah. He doing.
And I don't have nothing you doing.
He out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't got nothing that you doing that I ain't watching. The emails, I still see them. I'm controlling the bread.
Yeah, you watching him.
I'm watching.
You're supposed to.
So I'm on. Hey man, you getting a few more complaints today that I usually get, man. That they didn't say Lord, they said extra Lord. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, but to know that, you know, hey man, listen, these youngsters at his age, I was a terror.
But they quick with it on that internet and all that. They quick with it.
Quick.
And they can take it to the next level.
He can find a loophole that he'll never know unless he watching really close.
And I try to. And let me tell you something.
Because they own it.
I got most of my employees, except for my drivers and my close people, these OG people who can pack pistols and shit. But most of the other people that work for me, youngsters.
Yo.
I want that mind. I want you.
But they go.
They work at internet.
What?
And get what? I don't never try to make them seem unsmart. When they do something, grab it. Oh, I swear I'll tell you that. Boy, you cold. I ain't lying to you. You know what I'm saying? So it worked both ways for me.
Are you and Power are gonna do something together then?
We got one. We done.
I ain't heard nothing.
He on the album.
He was on that. Oh, he was on that last one.
He on that one.
Yeah, he sure was.
Let me
He was
tell you
on
how I do it.
But that was a cipher. I'm talking about just y'all. You know,
I got
y'all
him on
talk
here.
up the deuce. Y'all.
I got him on here
boys,
nice.
man.
I got him on here. Let me tell you what I do, man. I'm the Texas soundtrack. I remember me being young and I wanted to do a song with Pimp so bad. I want to do a song with Faith so bad. Lord, I just want to do it, please. So me being who I am, I make sure that I get those opportunities. And let me tell you something. DJ Chose, XOs, Chucky Trick, all of them was on my albums before.
Yeah.
I
Also
keep them
awful.
on there. Hey man, so what I be trying to do is, hey man, before I go spend 30 or 40,000 on somebody who ain't gonna even post it, who ain't gonna even give a damn, who gonna treat me like a lick, it's more better for me to get Slim and Bun and Pop. I got all of them on the album. I got all the All-Stars. Once I get the All-Star, cause we make good music, like on Can't Rain Forever, I got Slim, Paul, Roe, all that.
That's hard.
And then I come back and I get the youngsters. I got Maxo Cream.
Yeah. Shout out.
I do all that, and then I also reach out and I always find me an OG. Last time I had Be Legit.
Yeah.
A-Ball and
I
MJG.
seen that. I was real
I
proud of
love
Be Legit.
A-Ball, MJG. We got videos out of. So this time I went different. I went Project Pat.
Ooh, Project Pat.
Man, you can't tell me nothing. I got some Project. Niggas, man, I called
Dog.
Pat. But see, 8-Ball and MJG, this is what I'm telling somebody. Man, when I get 8-Ball, man, dude, you can't tell me that. Man, I done got 8-Ball.
8-Ball and MJG.
Man, it's my favorite that I
What?
grew up on. Hey, man,
Hard.
listen, man. Ball, and when I was young, man, Ball came to my house and ate dinner.
what you say? You nigga outside, you let a nigga know, hey,
Ball in there
come
eating,
over here.
Ball in there eating. I'm outside calling everybody. Man, Ball is in here right now. And guess what?
Nigga, the hero.
And to this day, get what?
Cool.
Wow.
As a fan.
I call him. I'm really okay on the album. I need a song. Get what? That song in there. Bah! Next day,
So that boy gonna get out.
I just had him in a big clip of a thing that I just done. He right on that post. I pinned the post. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So when I do music, to hear that jam with Slim and to hear that super jam with Paul and get facing, I'm way excited. And then I go outside the little box, man. So I'm always excited about me making some music because I'm gonna get the youngsters. So I make the Texas soundtrack.
When is that project coming out?
You want the truth?
Yeah, I want the truth, nigga. Do I want the truth?
I'm here. I'm thinking about doing something different this year. My birthday on the 29th of March. That's a Friday. We drop albums on Friday. I think I'm gonna do it.
That's gonna be hard.
Because I spent so much money for my birthday party, and then I also spent a lot on. I think I need to get all that out in one.
Yeah,
this time.
yeah.
I'm gonna do birthday party. So I'm gonna do a pool party at the house. I just put in a new pool.
Is LD on there?
Of course.
Come on, man. LD on that whole
Yeah,
man.
he on there.
Ooh,
Wearing the shit out of me.
You're cutting up.
Wearing the shit, think he's a rap game historian. 24 days,
Y'all still have them conversations, man, where
Man, this man here.
He gonna argue you down.
This man still talking to me about shit in the game. I've been through talking about that. I'm like, man, I don't even be thinking about all that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's been going well, man. Just got a new home, bought everything.
Yeah, I'm coming. You already invited me in. I'm coming through.
Pool almost ready. We finna have a big pool party.
I'm coming to interview. You know, I'm coming down there to talk.
I'm a cooker.
Yeah,
You're a cooker.
I don't eat.
I'm a cooker.
Okay.
Yeah, I get on. Hey, listen.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Outside, you mean outside the box or inside the box?
Both.
Oh, inside the box tacos.
Okay, outside the box.
And my tacos ain't just what you think. It's just
It's not just regular.
It's up.
Really?
Now outside the box, I can do whatever. I can do some pressure cook. I can do some oxtails. I can do some baked check. I can do whatever.
So you can cook.
Yeah, I can cook.
Why do you think the restaurant business and stuff down there be popping and niggas standing outside? Trillburg was just one, but the turkey leg hut, all this stuff, man, niggas standing outside. I ain't never seen nothing like Houston, man.
We a big Sunday fun day city.
It be going crazy.
We a big vibe city though.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got them hookahs and them squares and them girls with them asses and that. We in there.
It's going down.
It's going down. Hey, now you got the. Hey man, listen.
I love to be outside.
We outside.
I
So
heard you about them Cowboys, didn't it?
I love the Texans though, so I was all right.
Texans did good.
Yeah.
That
Cowboys hurt me.
You had two. That's what I was saying. You got both.
My dad is the biggest Cowboy fan in the world. You know what I'm saying? And my dad, I tell people all the time, Key, how you do? Listen, man, my dad. First of all, my old man had me at 50.
Right, I remember.
Remember I told y'all that. Mm-hmm. So I'm a one of them kind of babies. So my old man back in the game, older cat. Well, before the Oilers played and all that, he had a place that he went to, man. They was working on the stadium 12 hours a day. Mm-hmm. Didn't let them get them tickets to them games. Hey, man, we ain't never watched no Houston sports in my house until I got grown. But let me tell you something. I'm all Texans now because the city's so lit. Mm-hmm. The city's so back together now, so that was a beautiful thing.
So since you all Texas now, let me ask you, who young cat rapper are you watching in Texas right now coming up?
Let's see.
Who you think gonna be the next big thing?
I like them. I like different ones in different ways.
Okay.
I think Marcus Clay is Marcus Clay like a nephew to me. Okay. I had him signed, and I just down with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this here. If I do music with you and we try to do something and it don't go the way that I'm still rooting for you. Mm-hmm. You're still my nephew. Mm-hmm. So I think Marcus Clay we was gonna do something, but I think the situation that he's in is much because I was still so locked into what I do. Mm-hmm. So I love him because he's a different type of animal. I'm going that way, and I still love the youngsters like I love Don Tolliver's, OTB Fast Lanes. Even now my favorite is my little brother. That's DJ Cho. That's my.
DJ Cho's, but I talked to him the other day. He had me laughing. I can't talk to this nigga on the phone. This nigga be having me laughing.
Go hours.
God, he's funny.
We talk for hours.
He like
FaceTime.
You want me to tell you what he told me? When you come down there, if you come to Keke's, make sure you come by mine. I'm gonna show you something too. I said, what? I'm gonna go over Keke's, but come see me. Yeah. I said, okay.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? That's what we do. We do motivation. Hey, listen. He calls me 12 at night, 1 at night, 3 and whatever. Big bro, Big bro, you got that pool over there. When he called me, we talk M's, we talk money, we talk growth, we talk it. And listen, he on every album.
That's dope.
He got one right. Boy, listen, I steal everything he got. These be his songs, actually. Boy, he know not to let me hear that song. Like that Phone Lines in Heaven. Bad.
So what you think about the because I hear a lot of people mentioning this name for the new kid that's coming up now, Four Bats. What you think about him?
Have you heard of him?
Where you from? Here?
He's from Dallas. He got a song.
Kanye just mentioned him the other day. When
let me tell you something.
These niggas coming up, man.
I'm liking a lot. I'm liking a few rappers down here. You know what I'm saying? I be on it much more than they think. You know what I'm saying? Much more than they think. But
Big X, he definitely he showed that boy. That's different.
You know what I like about him? Confident. He got his confidence out the roof. I think Big X confidence out the roof. I love it.
I'm looking to see what else he gonna come out with, because I'm the type of person, and I guess it's different for me being a consumer. I'm looking for you as a rapper come out with something back to back. Okay, I heard that now. I'm jamming that. Okay, now I need something else next month. But I know that when I'm learning this industry, I learned that's not really how it goes. Y'all wait a while before you put the next one out.
Well, I'll tell you this. It can go both ways. Sometimes you have to let things mature, work with them, get the most out of what you can get out, and then at the other end, let me tell you, it's not how the game over quick. Hey man, let me tell you something. Boy, you can drop something January, it's over March 1st.
Boy, listen.
Boy, the attention span of that's why I do a heavy rollout, get it all out of them, and then work it, and then I'm really ready to move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really ready to move on from a standpoint of how I'm doing it. Now, if I had a song and you dropping it and it's going gold or platinum, if you got a finesse 2 times, you got a Big X, I think you should work that moment like he doing. Big X doing great. I think he should work his moment. But when you're doing a volume game, it's back to back. It's back to back.
And you got Mexican OT, D Baby.
Let me tell you something.
Working,
boy, listen, D Baby, I be jamming some D Baby. Not for real. I be jamming some D Baby. And Mexican OT kind of around our circle. I'm very happy for him. G&B and Power Wall. Right. Around. Man, listen, man. I'm so happy for Texas, period, getting our opportunity. I love when we do independent things, but then I also love when we catch those breaks. And man, that's why I tell you, man, DJ Chose, man, he went platinum on Thick on his own.
Yeah.
Hey, this is me. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you see in these different type of things, man, come on, man. I love it.
I know the music thing goes around and seem like, because it's always like the North had it here and then now they say the South have it. Is it ever a time when both North and South popping? Music wise?
East and West.
East and West, everybody? Is there ever been a time?
South, to me, I don't see nothing. I can't see nothing else. That's my problem. Like I said, my biggest argument with people was when they would talk about the Chronic album. But you left out Big Mike. It was the same years around the same time. I'm being real. Like you leave out the big albums that was in the South. You know what I'm saying? It's been done like that forever. And you heard me. I mentioned you with Eminem. Niggas went tripping on that. I'm like, look, nigga, I don't see things the same way. LD comment, man, you better not be saying that. I said, I'm saying what I want to say. Like it's certain things, not that particular, but just certain things I say. Like I might say I listen to Boosie more than I would listen to Jay-Z, and niggas take it wrong. I don't care. That's just my feeling. That's how I feel about it. I'm down here.
Hey man,
I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. But
when you talk to Cameron, well, not talk, but when you hear stuff out of Cameron, man, they be saying people like Big L is they goats.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, listen. Who y'all think the GOAT? Now, you'll be shocked if you come here. They'll tell you something totally different. True. You know what I'm saying? They also, I'm on both sides of it. I'm an R&B nut. You know what I'm saying? I listen to that a lot, but I got young kids. So all them Kevin Gates, City Hendrix, and Gunners, and I'm on all that.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen, man, y'all get mad if y'all want to, tell me whatever you're doing. Gunner jamming. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. And cause listen, I'm not trying to be his personal. I don't know what his personal thing is that he got going. I know when I put that music out there, it sound good in my car. It sound real good in my car.
Key, how can people get a hold of you, man? We better wind it down.
Can't Rain Forever, man. That title means so much. Based on the year I done had, based on just the timing in the game. It ain't just about the year I had, but about everything. So y'all get ready. We're gonna do that March 28th. Don Key 713. Everything, man. Just Lil Keke. That's the brand. If you type in Lil Keke, you can get me anywhere from I'm TikToking and everything right now. Man, I just got back, man. TikToking? I was doing bad on TikTok. I'm talking about I would be having nothing to TikTok with my calls. So when I ain't working on it, I had to find me another vibe. I'm like, man, let me get over here and say something. And it's starting to work back out. They snatched all our music off.
Man, listen, man. I'm gonna be real.
I went on that other day. I was hurt.
It's nasty.
We be back. That's always happening from a Spotify and that's a negotiated
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Now they say TikTok a little stiffer, but I didn't find out until I'm getting ready to get back. Right. So I'm on there. I'm looking at a couple of my video. They muted. I wouldn't think something wrong with my camera. So I went to call. Hey, what's
going on?
But before I called, I tried to replace the music with something else. Because at first, man, most of the music that I started with on there was my classics, Bounce and Turn and Southside, because they was picking up the most views. So when I seen the videos muted, I thought it was some Don't Mess With. Well, you know, that's my baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Or if something wrong with that, I'm hurt. So when I said, before I call, let me just try to replace it. Man, I ain't got out here. So I'm like, man, where all my music? I called my people. He like, man, we got shut down a couple days ago.
They ain't playing.
Watch this here. Never mind. I'm still on that TikTok. That's the game. See, your first thing, you got some on there. Oh, Lord, the world over.
Yeah, no, you got to
Man,
get
the
it.
world ain't over, man. We gonna survive
We're gonna figure
that.
out another way to do it.
We gonna survive that. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
real.
So-
That's real, man. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. This is an exciting move for me, man. Having you at the shop. I hope we done you justice,
Oh,
man.
man, this is beautiful.
You said we here, man.
Yeah.
Boss Talk 101. We in the building.
Thank y'all
now
so
I got
much.
I got the done key done been through here. This whole wall for to be pictures. I've been thinking about it. While this whole white wall back here, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it up like a tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, man.
I want to tell y'all. I always say this before I close my interviews. Don't ever think, man, that this is I'm grateful, very appreciative to be able to come tell my story and talking about it. People are always looking like y'all to let this is no, man. Anything above ground of somebody appreciating your craft of what you do and you still being celebrated, this is a blessing. So I'm always very appreciative of every call and every opportunity I get to tell my story. So thank y'all.
Last time he ran off and went over to Carlos and them next. Go see Carlos and them next. Let's go to 85 South. Go to Beehive. I want you to go all of these places now.
I'm gonna go.
Let's make sure you get there, because I'm going to call them. You know what I love all them.
I'm gonna go,
But like
man.
I said, man, shout out to everybody that's doing their thing, man. And I'm gonna definitely, I'm coming to see you next. So
Okay.
I'll be in Houston. Man, Houston has shown me so much love because of stuff like this right here. I look on my analytics, man. Houston love Boss Talk, man, and I love it, man. New Orleans, Chicago, love it. I'm looking at my analytics,
Yeah, bro.
and it's because of stuff like this, bro.
Yeah,
Like we are sitting down with the dopest people, and I'm in the South. It's dirty, man.
Yeah.
Check it, man. Boss Talk 101, man. It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk, but I got you. I seen the look. Make sure you guys get down here, man. Get down, and hey, the next clip that you're gonna see, man, is about to be live, man. All of Don Key's clips is coming up right after this.
Big salute.
And let me tell you, if you love this clip that you just watched, man, this following clip, it gonna have all the juice that you need to see. So make sure to tune in.